The Soundcore Liberty Air 2 and the Liberty 2 Pro, two headphones made by Soundcore that are basically competitors to each other, which are pretty crazy that they're in the same family class, but both are two of the best wireless earbuds you can buy on the market, and a lot of people are asking which is the right one to get. Well, in today's episode, I'm going to take a look at which one is the right one for your money and which one is the truly superior earphone for your listening experience. All of that on today's episode of Technoid, so stay tuned. Hey, what is up everybody? Michael here, welcome back to Technoid, and in today's episode, the video that you guys have finally been waiting for, the Liberty 2 Pro versus the Liberty Air 2. I'm going to take a look at both earphones and I'm going to determine which one is the right one for you, and I'll let you know what I am currently using as of this video, but that'll be at the end of the video. Now, for starters, like I do with all my episodes, whenever I do any unboxing or anything, I have to make a quick disclaimer to new viewers. I am a tech show host. I run a tech show called Technoid. Every once in a while, I branch out like this and do headphone reviews, speaker reviews, everything. So if you're tuning in for the first time, make sure you hit that like button, and if you like the content, hit the subscribe button. It means a lot to me. But without further ado, let's get it going. So I have reviewed both of these headphones in the past, and most recently the Liberty 2 Pros. I have talked in depth about them and talked pretty much everything there is to be said about these. So if you want a more in-detailed review, I will leave a link at the end of the video and also in the description where you can check out both headphones' respective reviews. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to break each of this into 9 categories. We're going to start with price, then we're going to go with design, then we're going to look at specs, battery life, comfort, controls, everything that you need to know, and I will determine which earbud has an advantage over the other. So, now that we've got the disclaimer, let's get it going. So, the first thing we start off with is the price. The Liberty Air 2 is the cheapest of the bunch, coming in at $100. The Liberty 2 Pros are $150, so $50 more. And honestly, if you had to pick between the two, if you were tight on budget, I'm gonna have to give the edge to the Liberty Air 2 on the pricing. But honestly, these things are on sale for around $120 here and there. So honestly, either or, you could go either route. $50 is not gonna break the bank. Now, when it comes to both of these headphones, in terms of design and their case, both of them are very slim and portable. However, if I have to give the edge, I'm going to give it to the Liberty Air 2 when it comes to the design. So taking a look at the case, it's much more simpler to put in your pocket. It's much more minimal, whereas the Liberty 2 Pro is just a smudge bigger, but it's not terrible. Now, taking a look at the actual design of the earbuds themselves, the Liberty Air 2 has a nice smaller design where it's a stem version, kind of looks similar looking to AirPods. However, they do fit much more, how would I say, more comforting. I'll explain later. Whereas Liberty 2 Pro is a lot more customizable, being that you can use wingtips and different earbuds, silicone earbuds, and different types. It doesn't matter. So for me, when it comes to that aspect of which one is more designed better, I'm going to give it to Liberty 2 Pro for the fact that you could customize it a lot better. Now, taking a look at the specs of both headphones, they're virtually similar. The only difference is their internal builds in terms of sound quality, which I will describe after. So let's take a look at the internal builds. Now, both headphones have 4 microphones. Both claim to give you the best sounding call quality. Both have Bluetooth 5.0 and support Qualcomm aptX. Both headphones have incredible battery life, but I'll explain which one has a better edge in my opinion. And both headphones have a lot of similarities when it comes to the EQ. Now, both headphones have a great EQ advantage. There's no distinct difference between each of them. However, if I have to give the edge for the EQ setting, I'm going to give it to the Liberty 2 Pro because it's a little bit more optimized for the pros, where the Air 2 are just a little bit kind of but that's all in preference. But for me, when it comes to the specs, both of them are virtually identical. Now, when it comes to the build quality, both of the headphones are completely different when it comes to their sound quality build. Now, for the Liberty Air 2s, they are promoting a diamond-coated driver, which helps give better bass and better clarity. However, on the Liberty 2 Pros, they have what they call a astrial coaxial design, which I've already talked about. They're taking a hybrid design, like a 2-in-1. You have an 11mm driver at the bottom, then you have a acoustic architecture-based treble, whatever it was. It's in my review. You guys can watch it if you want to see more. And basically, they're both pretty much similar, but if I have to give the edge, I'm going to give it to the Liberty 2 Pros for the hybrid design, which also makes up for its bulkier design. But that's all in preference, and that's honestly up to you whether you're willing to take that risk. Now, let's talk battery life. Now, battery life on these things are actually pretty good. So if you pick either one, you're not going to miss out on much, but I'm going to give the edge to the Liberty 2 Pros because they just pack in a little bit more battery. Now, for the Liberty 2 Pros, they pack 8 hours of battery life, and with the charging case, 24 hours, giving you a total of 32 hours of playback listening time. Whereas with the Liberty Air 2s, you get 7 hours on each earbud and 21 hours in the case for a total of 28 hours. So there is not a big significant difference in battery life, but just paying the extra few dollars gives you extra hour of battery usage, and it definitely makes up for it. And I think battery life, I'm gonna give it to the Liberty 2 Pro, but honestly, there's not much there. Now, let's talk comfort. So comfort for me is very crucial when you buy headphones, because the first thing you do when you wear headphones is you want to feel comfortable. And even though the Liberty 2 Pros are very customizable and give you a nice secure fit, for me, I'm going to actually give the comfort to the Liberty Air 2s. Now let me explain. So I've used both headphones in depth for this review and also giving you this comparison. I have done so many extensive tests with these headphones, and I just gotta say, based on my preference, the Liberty Air 2 created less fatigue and felt more secure in my ears rather than the Liberty 2 Pros. Let me explain. So when I wear the Liberty 2 Pros and I had the wingtips and everything, I started noticing that my ears started to hurt a lot, and that was because of the wingtip. And also, when I did swap the wingtips, they did start to feel much looser, whereas the Liberty Air 2s, they're like a hook. You just hook it in and boom, you're done. You don't have to worry about it slipping out. And both headphones are incredibly great with that. But for me, based on my preference and also based on what I've seen, I think the Liberty Air 2 is more for a listening experience. I think that that's more of something you could sit through and it wouldn't bother you. So for me, when it comes to comfort, I'm giving it to the Liberty Air 2. Now let's talk controls. So both headphones have very good controls. However, obviously the biggest edge is one is using a digital touch on the side of the earbud and the other one has a physical button. And for me, because I actually like a physical button, I'm giving it to the Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros. Now both of them can be programmed. You can definitely program which one you want and you can swap out. But the thing is, with the Liberty 2 Pro, it's much more easier because with the Air 2, they have double tap gestures, which for me is not really my preference. I usually like 1 tap or 2 taps to skip 3 taps and everything. With the Liberty Air 2, you have to give up a lot of that in order to get it. However, with the Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros, you get 1 tap for play, the double tap you can customize, and then there is no triple tap. But if you hold it down, you could kind of make up for that triple tap. So for me, when it comes to controls, I'm giving it to the Liberty 2 Pros. Now let's talk mic quality. Now I've done mic qualities in the past with both these headphones, so for you to determine which one you prefer, here are the microphone samples for both headphones.
This is a microphone test of the Soundcore Liberty Air 2. This is a microphone test of the new Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros. Comment your thoughts down below. Let me know, what do you think of the quality?
Now let's talk sound quality. This is really what's going to make or break this review or comparison for anybody. Now, both of these, I have to say right off the bat, both of these sound excellent. I'm not going to take anything away from Soundcore. Both of these headphones sound incredible. Now, if you're somebody here that's buying either or feels like they're missing out if you buy the Liberty Air 2 over the Pro, let me just disclaim this right now. I have used these things for over 3 weeks. I have used them both non-stop in both my computer room for editing videos, listening to music, everything. And I'm here to tell you, you are not going to miss out. Their sound signatures are virtually very close. There is a big difference, and that is the bass. Now, the Liberty 2 Pros are more designed better to be a better representation of their music, be giving you a deeper, nice feeling bass, but also giving you nice vocals, instruments, everything. However, on the Liberty Air 2, their bass is also pretty good. Not as pronounced, but their diamond-coated driver, their marketing stunt actually does work because you get nicer vocals, you get nice clean mids, and also the bass is good enough. Now, with that said though, when it comes to things like podcasts and vocal listening, the Liberty 2 Pros for me definitely stand out a little bit better, but the Liberty Air 2 definitely does sound good. But if I had to pick between the two of them, if you really are into the sound quality, then you gotta go with the Liberty 2 Pros. But make no mistake, if you go with the Liberty Air 2s, I'm telling you right now, you are not missing out much. The only thing is just the bass. That is it. I'm telling you, I have used these for long enough to know what I'm talking about. Now, quick thing before we end this video, if you're somebody that likes to go to the gym or wants sweat resistant, you will be happy to know that the Liberty Air 2 have an IPX5 sweat resistant rating. However, the Liberty 2 Pros don't necessarily have that rating because for some reason it's not really on the box, but somebody says IPX3 rating, so you have a little bit more protection with the Air 2. Now, both these headphones support USB-C, they both have wireless charging, and both of these have fast charging. So now comes the verdict. Which one do I think is the better buy for your money? Well, basing it off of everything that I've said and gathered it together, honestly, like I said, if you get either one of these headphones, I'm telling you, you are not missing out much. You're not even missing out a lot. But if you're somebody that really, really cherishes audio quality and wants that good sound, I think the Liberty 2 Pros are really going to be for you. These things at $150 really outperform most of the headphones that are on the market right now. However, though, I honestly, in all honesty, if I had to pick which one I'm recommending the Liberty Air 2s, and let me explain why. So number one, the most important thing for me is comfort. I wear these headphones on a daily, when I go to the gym, whenever I work out, whenever I'm at home, going to school, coming back. So for me, comfort is crucial, and the Liberty Air 2s feel much more comfortable. Number two, I just feel that it is giving you a lot more in terms of its build and minimal design. I feel the Liberty Air 2 is just really a good bang for your dollar when it comes to the sound quality, when it comes to the app features, Hear ID, everything. Because both of these share the same EQ settings and both share the same features. While the Liberty 2 Pro is a far superior headphone in terms of sound quality, almost everything else is in the Liberty Air 2. And for me, I think the sound quality is good enough for $100 for the Liberty Air 2s. Now, again, this is only my opinion, and I've been rocking, and I said at the beginning of the video, I was going to tell you which one have I been using mostly. I have been mostly using the Liberty Air 2s because I just prefer that design. For some reason, I can't get it. I thought a wingtip on the Liberty headphones would be better, but for me, it's just been bothering my ears, and for me, I think that the Liberty Air 2s do a better job at keeping it comfortable, longer sittings, nice listening experience, the music is nice, but like I said, this is all an opinion-based video. This is not factual. This is only my opinion. But if I had to recommend the two of them, I'm telling you right now, for $100, the Liberty Air 2s would be my personal pick. No disrespect to the Liberty 2 Pros. These are by far the best sounding, and I still recommend them if you take your audio seriously. But if you want something comfortable, something that's half the price, not even half the price, just a fraction of the price, gives you the same things that this can offer you, and doesn't really compromise that much, go with the Liberty Air 2. I'm telling you, from my experience, these things definitely perform very, very well. And that is my video review of the Liberty 2 Pro and Air 2 comparison. So guys, again, like I said, this is all opinion based. This is not factual. This is just my opinion. So if you disagree or have any other thoughts you would like to say, leave them in the comments below. And if you want to see more detailed reviews on this, check out at the end of the video or in the description my reviews of both these headphones. Now, as I've said before, guys, this is all, like I said, opinion based. So if you agree, you hit the like button. If you disagree, you can hit that dislike button. It helps circulate my videos. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all stay safe. Take care, everybody, and peace.